muchísimas gracias a todos. Ojalá que en un futuro, bueno, pues esta unión perdure por mucho tiempo, y como mexicano me siento muy orgulloso de estar hoy en el Salón de la Fama. Quiero agradecer a mi esposa que está aquí, que fue parte importante para el logro del primer campeonato del mundo de fútbol para México, para mí, y bueno, pues también para ustedes como latinos y como mexicanos. Muchas gracias, buenas noches.
Muchísimas gracias, Chucho Ramírez. ¿Qué les puedo decir? Entonces, una leyenda en el fútbol, el orgullo está aquí de parte, considere a nosotros como parte de México cuando juegan los equipos de Chucho Ramírez. Muchas gracias, lo felicitamos. Now we'd like to call on Coach Edna Peña.
I'd like to start by stating that I am truly honored after hearing and seeing everything that was said about our fellow inductees. It is truly an honor to be part of the group. Good evening, fellow honored inductees and guests. I once read a quote that stated, "Winners must possess two things, definite goals and burning desire to achieve them." In 1983, after 4 consecutive trips to the TCIL 3A State Volleyball Tournament, and inching our way up from a 4th, a 3rd, and 2 second place finishes, the St. Augustine Lady Knights embarked on a quest to bring home a state championship. We know what we want, and we know how to get it, was our motto that year. We certainly weren't the most talented of the teams that had previously made it to the state tournament, but we were a team with determination and one goal in mind, and that was winning a state championship. After 2 second place finishes, we went with our minds made up that we were going to win, and the rest, as they say, is history. I believe the secret to our success that year was the fellowship, camaraderie, and the strong bond that was formed between the team and the coaches. It was truly a team effort. Tonight, the team, Coach Cardenas and myself, are proud and honored to dedicate this great honor to a beautiful person, a great friend to all of them, and a talented teammate, Dr. Marisa King. Dr. King was also inducted into the Hall of Fame as an all-sports standout just recently in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you 6 of the 9 St. Augustine Lady Knights State Championship teams. We have our seniors, Dr. Marisa King, captain and graduate of Southwestern Medical School, having obtained her obstetrics and gynecology specialty in 1998. She practiced OB-GYN until her death in 2007. Kathy Navarro, co-captain and graduate of Texas A&M with a BS in Wildlife and Fisheries Science, who is presently a biology history teacher for 23 years. Lizette Guajardo, who received her degree in nuclear medicine science from the University of Incarnate Word and a master's in physical therapy from Texas Women's University. She is currently employed with San Antonio Independent School District as a physical therapist, working with children with special needs. Magda Menchaca graduated from St. Mary's University with a degree in biology and a master's in international trade from TEMU. She is a licensed U.S. custom broker and is co-owner of a sports bar in San Antonio named Sideliner's Grill that features 8 sand volleyball courts. Our juniors, we have Tracy Melendez-Leonard, who graduated with a BA in Communications and is currently working for a global corporation, Converges, as their human resource manager. Not present with us today are Sandra Medina Falgatter and Sofia Zapata. Our lone sophomore that year was Dr. Marisela Dominguez Goldbronson. Marisela is double boarded in general pediatrics and developmental behavioral pediatrics, where she is currently the medical director at the Carolinas Medical Center Northeast in North Carolina. She provides evaluations and specialty care to children with developmental disabilities, and she has 15 years of clinical experience. She is also an adjunctive assistant professor at the University of North Carolina. And our lone freshman that year was Ethel Argendegui. Ethel Argendegui graduated from the New England Culinary Institute and currently teaches yoga and at Casa Yoga. And last but not least, my co-coach, Ms. Rosalinda Cárdenas. On behalf of San Agustin High School, the 1983 Ladies State Volleyball team, Coach Cárdenas and myself, we would like to thank our distinguished host, the Latin American International Sports Hall of Fame, and their staff for this great honor. We thank you and have a great evening.
A big round of applause. Let me tell you, they were a talented group of individuals on the court, but if you take both athletic talent and education, they're the best in the world, okay? That's for sure. Congratulations to all of you. Now we would like to have Susana Maldonado, and she's ready. You didn't bring a club with you.
Thank you. Words cannot express how honored I am to be inducted into this amazing Latin American International Sports Hall of Fame. Is this awesome or what? Yes. Your board of directors has embraced all of us and welcomed us into this magnificent family. Your great city of Laredo has welcomed us with open arms, and I thank you for that. And yes, I will admit it, I drank the water. So I guess that means I'm coming back. You've heard it all in the video, so I will only leave you with these words. Golf is a magical sport. It's an amazing game that does transform lives. So if you're not already a golfer, I hope you do give it a try. Your recognition and validation of the Latina Golfers Association will make it possible for us to have a much broader reach. And I thank you for that. Estoy muy agradecida por este reconocimiento. Muchísimas gracias.
I'll tell you one thing, what an enthusiastic, she can do anything she wants to, and she can drink the water because we want for her to come back, right? Congratulations. Now I would like, let me say, when I mentioned the name of Amado, you know, there's legendary names in baseball and in Major League Baseball. The Amados certainly are one of them. You talk about the Amados, you talk about the Alus, you talk about people that, you know, that we who are, you know, Mexican Americans have Latin blood in us, that we're so proud of you. I'd like to call for some comments on Ruben Amado Jr. for some comments, and let's let him know how proud we are of this gentleman.
I'm going to make these brief because it's been a long night, but I do want to say thank you, first of all. This is a tremendous honor. I'm truly humbled by the opportunity to be standing before you. To the selection committee, a great honor, particularly to be honored and to join this group with my father. I can't tell you how proud I am of being a part of not just the Amaro family, but the baseball family, and in particular the Latino family. I wanted to congratulate and thank all the young athletes who are here from Laredo. Keep going, you guys are awesome. Keep going, keep working at it, and if you get an opportunity, you'll end up like that championship basketball team. What a tremendous group. I mean, volleyball, tremendous, absolutely tremendous. I did want to thank a few people that are here from my organization. Mr. Sal Agustinelli, who is, you can stand up, Sal. No, Sal, stand up. Let's stand up now, Sal. He's our International Scouting Director from the Philadelphia Phillies. The Honorable Tomasito Herrera, who is one of our scouts from Mexico. Thank you, and his son, who's another Tomasito, who actually is with us as well. Thank you so much for coming and being here with us. I'd like to also thank my better half, Jamie, for coming, and my dad's wife, Livia Konomoto. It's really nice for them to be here and to help us honor this day. I can thank a lot of people because I've been honored to work with some Hall of Fame people and some Hall of Fame athletes. But I have to thank one person more than anyone, and that is my father for introducing me to the greatest game with all due respect to the rest of the sports. I believe that baseball is the greatest game that's ever been invented. It brings together families, it brings together people, and certainly I would not be a part of this game had my dad not taught me what it was about to be there. So, muchísimas gracias, mi padre. I'll get emotional if I stay up here too long, but thank you so much for having me. It's a tremendous honor. I am humbled and I'm grateful, and I'll pass it on to the others. Thanks very much, and have a good night.
Let me say, folks, the Philadelphia Phillies organization is a world-class organization. You can tell, a lot of times, I just happen to be still praying for my team, the Houston Disastros, but I still, recognize good talent when I see it, and I think it's the Philadelphia Phillies that have, and I think Ruben Amado Jr. is an excellent example, so we welcome his wife and all the people from the Phillies organization. Thank you very much for being here. Now I'd like to, this gentleman, and if you see that book there, yeah, it's me with my compadre Lalo Cavazos when we talked to Ruben Amado Sr. in Mazatlan maybe 22 years ago, a long time ago. We don't forget good times, but let me tell you, we don't forget good people, good talent, the best there is. Let me ask Ruben Amado Sr. for some words, please.
It's just an honor. I'm a little bit emotional. In 1977, I had the privilege of being inducted into the Mexican Hall of Fame alongside my dad. Today, after I hear all the accomplishments of people who are natives of Laredo, Texas, it's been just an amazing accomplishment because I'm right beside you And besides you, and being honored by this wonderful organization. 77 years ago, I was born across the river. Today, I'm inducted into the Hall of Fame with my pride and joy, my son. He's not the only one. I have 4 boys. He's my second one. But I want to tell Chucho that this gentleman was, I had the privilege of having in my home in Philadelphia, Mr. Franz Beckenbauer, to ask him to join one of the best organizations in Germany, because he was an outstanding soccer player. He never liked baseball. His older brother David and myself used to tell him, come and join us in the greatest game that was ever invented. And he says, Dad, nobody does anything in baseball. Franz Beckenbauer offered him to go to be part of the Bayern of Munich when he was 16 years old. His mom is Jewish. And the only thing that she told me was, do you remember the Holocaust? So my son is not going to go to Germany. And from that point on, he came to me and he says, I'm going to be one of the greatest students. And he's graduated with honors from Stanford. And then he told me, I'm going to play in the big leagues. And of course, Sal Agostinelli, Tomas Herrera, father and junior, Chito Rodriguez, who is a legend in baseball in Mexico, know that this gentleman really accomplished something, and I'm very honored to be inducted into the Latin American Hall of Fame with my second son, because we do play baseball.
Thank you very much again. It goes, and it's obvious that, the type of people, the Amado, the father and the son, and all the Phillies organization of Chito. I see my good friend Tomas Herrera, who I haven't seen him in a long time, and of course, we're heading to the last part of the program. I know it's been a long evening. Right now, I would like to call on Felix Velasquez.
All the members of the Latin Hall of Fame, all the members with the Green Jackets, what an outstanding job you do every year. Why don't we give them a round of applause? Thank you. A little bit about the award. In 1972, the Laredo Quarterback Club presented its very first Darío Hinojosa Jr. Memorial Award. And this award was presented to the most valuable football player in the city of Laredo. So the tradition has been going on since the early 70s. To the 2003 inductees, congratulations, honor well deserved. But I especially want to pick up my good friend Tomas Trevino. Not only did we compete for the same position, quarterback, but we competed with the same pretty girls at high school. And this guy, smooth talker. This year, the City of Laredo to Xavier Skagg. And his coach, Joel Lopez, is going to do us the honor to tell us a little bit about all the accomplishment that Xavier deserved. Coach.
Thank you. Once again, I was honored last year with this award presented to one of our kids, Brian Swain, and this year goes to Xavier Skagg. Xavier's been playing football probably longer than we think, but when we got him as a seventh grader, we knew that he had a great future ahead of him. We'd never seen a seventh grader run like him, so we just prayed real hard that he'd stay in Laredo and end up at Alexander. And we didn't have to wait too long because as a freshman he proved that he could play. We brought him up at the JV level and took a big monkey off our back when we beat our rival schools for the first time as far as my staff is concerned. And from that point on, this gentleman here has played in over 42 football games as a high school player, which is just an outstanding accomplishment. Gobs of yards and catches and touchdowns. It was just electrifying to watch this young man play. I still watch